So welcome everybody. I'm Jill Blanchette with Green Thumb Stampers. This is my second alternate project with the Safari Celebrations kit, card number 2. This kit, I'm doing 3 alternate projects. I'm going to flip my camera down and show you the card that I'm got going and such. I'm thinking that's it. So we are doing the Safari Celebration Kit. It is February of 2022. And my alternate for this card is, this is the card that I made as my second one. And I'm going to show you guys how I did it. So if you want to do it, you can do it too. So again, my customers, I make kits of my alternates. They come over and we put them together. So if you have a kit from me because you couldn't come that day, or you want to just recreate these at home, that's what I'm going to show you. So I've got this card is going to utilize one of the yellow cards from the kit. Burnish on the fold. Then I have used, let me give you the measurements. I believe that this is a full 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock, and then I scored it at 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. I scored it. So go ahead and do that, and then fold that back. Do not use the heavyweight cardstock for this. I think this line being so small, it would be hard to fold it back. So then what we're going to do is glue this inside. I did not glue it to the back side. I put glue on this strip. Like so. And then I'm going to glue it to this inside piece. And you can see that it does not come all the way over to the edge, and that's perfectly a-okay and just what I was aiming for. So then I'm going to pull in my Big Shot, and you probably could do this step first. I've got my Big Shot here. It's not a Big Shot, it's my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I have one of the vellum pieces from inside the kit. And then I have a, and it looks like it's stitched, but that doesn't, not gonna matter. And then I have a circle die that is 2 and just about 3/4 across. So put your vellum, go ahead and put a little smidge of glue on the vellum, unless you can, do you want to tape it down or something so you don't use, you can reuse the circle that you're going to cut out and not have to worry that there's vellum on it. So go ahead and like center that, hopefully center that onto the front of the card. I want to go over a little bit. You could get your ruler out if you want to be that exact. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I'm going to put it down there, and then I'm going to put this die in the center of it. And again, you could use some tape washi tape or the Post-it note tape, which I have some, my friend Debbie gave me. I should get that out, but I'm just eyeballing it. I've got it sitting on there. And sorry, I didn't bring my top plate over. Then I'm going to run this through and cut it out. Like so. All right, we'll get this out of the way real quick. I'll put it on the floor. So now we have our circle cut out of the front. We have our vellum circle cut to the exact size we need it. And then we want what did I do with my green circle? We got a green circle. Oh, I left it on the table where I cut it out. And then I have a green circle that I used that same smaller die. Where'd it go? Oh, you guys, I moved it out of the way, but you're going to take this die that you just used there. Oh, I set it over here. And then the larger die that measures roughly 3 1/4 inches across. You're going to go ahead and like tape those together if you'd like with your washi or your Post-it tape so that they're even. And then run it through your Stamp Cut and Emboss machine with a piece of the soft succulent. And this will cut out. It will cut out the hole, and then this one will cut the inner part out, and you'll be left with a little donut. So you can go ahead and do that. And then you want to glue the green, put some glue around the green, soft succulent. Go ahead and put some glue around there, and then fasten that to your vellum piece. And you can flip it over, make sure that you got it like even around the circle to the vellum. And then go ahead and put some more glue around. And I'm just going to put it in the same spot as the green so that it doesn't show through the vellum onto the yellow part of the card. It's not going to stick down all the way, but it'll work just fine. Okay, so now we got our circle built along the front. I'm going to build the front up and then we'll go back. Then I used some of these leaves, and because I already used the purples, I'm going to grab a couple different ones that are on here. I'm going to get the green, and I'll grab the light purple, and then we'll get the dark razzleberry sprig from one of these sheets that's in your kit. And then these flags are on a piece in your kit as well. They came with these and some circles. They were some really cool elements in this kit. And then I'm going to find the You Did It from the stamp set. And then I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia ink. And I'm going to stamp that kind of in the center. It's a little big for this, but I used it anyway. So we're going to go ahead and use that one, the You Did It. And then I popped it up with, I'm going to use one of these big things from the Dollar Tree. Covers more ground that way. And then we're going to place our leaves. I put them on a dimensional just so that it sticks up, and I got the flag on dimensionals too. So I'm going to go ahead and like glue these two together. Let me go ahead and put this down and hope I left enough room to slide the pieces under. I don't think today. I won't push it down all the way. So I'm going to put these underneath like so. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with a dimensional. I'm going to cut it so that just in case we don't want to see it. I'll try and I'll put one piece down here toward the bottom. And then I'll put one piece, let's see, put that down there. We'll put one piece up toward the top. Like so. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, put it down in there. And it's okay if it sticks up through the hole. You kind of want it to. We just want it to follow the contour of the circle a little bit. And then this piece, you might use your liquid glue. And then we're just going to stick it down under this flag over the top of the green one. Like this. Over the top of the green one. And then this, I'm going to put a little bit of green glue on it. On the stem. And I'm going to tuck that up under there. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it in there with that where I put that big dimensional. Let me pull it up a little bit. We want this to stick out from under. And we'll call that good. I might have put my circle too low. I maybe should have moved it up instead of centering in the page. I should have moved it up. So note to self, put your circle up a little higher so you got room for your stuff down at the bottom. Okay, so now we've got this ready to go. We're going to close this down and we're going to add the little elephant on roller skates. And I have him, I had everything sitting out and then I moved it all right before the video started. Do you see him on my desktop anywhere? All right, well, I will find one out of the, oh, duh, he's right back here. So we're going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of him. This little light is causing me more grief the last week than it's worth. And then we're going to put it, I'm going to put it like this because I kind of want it to look like the roller skate is on the ground, but you can do it however you want. He'd be cute just about any way. So put him underneath the hole, kind of like this, so that you can see where he's going to be positioned. His roller skates are down there. Looks like he's roller skating. So We'll call that good. Now, if you have your light gray Stampin' Blend that I did not bring, or one of the Copics in like the low C1-ish number, go ahead and then just make some lines underneath the roller skates so that it kind of gives some depth and motion look. Then I have a piece of scrap white that I'm going to go ahead with the Yay. Where is it? Here it is. The Yay from the kit. I'm just going to stamp that in the freesia onto this piece of scrap white. Well, that wasn't very good. Let me move it up and do it again. I want the banner part of it. And then we're going to cut that out. And I should have prepped one ahead of time, so I apologize. I did not. But we're going to go ahead and just trim this out. Like this. This will be the longest part of the whole video right here. Sorry, guys. It's not going to be, I'll go faster. It won't be all that fancy looking. And snip that. Paper snips when they're sharp. They sure are sharp and nice. I need to get mine resharpened. I told you guys before in the past that I have kind of wrecked most of my scissors trying to sharpen them in my own way, and now I need to figure out how to sharpen them, get them sharpened again. Probably just be cheaper to buy new ones, but I got a lot of them from when I was used to have larger classes back in the day. All right, so now we've got our little Yay banner, and I took a piece of white baker's twine and I soaked it. You can see I soaked it a little longer than I probably should have in some re-inker. And then I'm just going to tie a knot at the end. So what you do is you put a little water and some re-inker in a vessel. I just have a plastic cup. And then you can submerge your ribbons, your different color plain like white ribbons, in the water, and it will dye them. And then you just have to let it dry. You can just let them air out, which is what I did, or you can hit it with the heat tool if you're in a hurry and you need a little bit quicker blast. All right, so now I'm going to see what I could do to, I want to get a knot now on the other end. So I'm gonna make the knot over here, same way. Just holding on to it and twisting it around. Oop, that's not enough tail to do that with. And hopefully it works pretty close on this first try so that I don't have to keep finagling with it. Did I get it long enough? We want to stretch it from one hand to the other. Nope, hold on, one more try. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to leave it too short and just show you what I'm trying to do, which you probably get the idea what I'm trying to do anyway. So all right, I'm going to pull this out. Pull it out. Trying to make a slip knot now that I could pull up to the very end. But there we go. No, that's not what I wanted either. All right, you guys. Darn it all. Now it's all in. I don't know what how I'm not getting. I don't want this long tail here. All right, last time, I swear. If you get it too short, then you can't pull it. If you get it too long, then the string is too short. So we're going to go right there. It's not long enough. So I'm just going to show you what I would do. I'm going to adhere that down with these little dots, Stampin' dot, glue dots. Let me get one. And I'm going to put it on the back of the knot. So peel that off. This is where the glue dots in the box come in handy. So you don't have to peel the paper off of these. You just peel it right off the roll. There we go. And then I'm going to glue it down to his hand. There's a little, I don't know, what's an elephant have? It's not a hoof. Little paw. And then over here, I would put another one, and I'll have to fix it later. So I'm just going to glue it down like that. So we're going to glue it down, scrunch it down, and then I want to glue our little yay onto his banner. So because I'm going to tear this apart again to fix that, I'm going to just slightly glue it down. But you can use the liquid glue, you can use snail, but you want to glue the banner down like that so that it looks like he's holding a banner. And then when you close it, you can see him through the hole. He's holding the banner. Yay, you did it. And then on the inside, I have another piece of the white that is this one is 5 1/4 by 4, I do believe. And I took a piece of the envelope, the yellow envelope, because like I said in the other video, these envelopes are colored all the way through. And we want just about, I put it on the inside. So let's see about how far we did. Did I do a 1/2 inch? I did 3/4 of an inch. So I'll put that at 3/4. Pull that down, and then we want to cover that whole. We did that at 4, I said. No, it was not 4. This is 5 1/4. So I got to do another piece real quick because I cut the wrong direction. Sorry. So we're going to go 3/4 of an inch. I want to cut this off. And then this envelope card is 5 1/4 long. So that's what we want to do. And then as you see, I was in a hurry. I'd probably cut that crooked. No, maybe not. And then we're going to glue that onto the side of this piece of paper. Just to give the inside a little touch of color. Oh Lord, it's still not long enough. so. I will tear that off afterwards and fix it, but then you're going to want to glue this to the inside. And then if you have a sentiment that you want to put inside, now's a good time before you glue it down. And I used here's a card set, and I put on that thing, congratulations, and then on that thing you did, I'd give you a standing ovation, but here's a card and set. So I got the, you know, the yay, you did it, and then inside I'll do the congratulations and stuff. Not very straight, but where's the stamps that I need? On that thing you did. Wish I could read these upside down better. Down here on that thing you did. So there's 3 dots. I should have had pulled it out. Oh, here it is. Whew. Okay. And that finishes off the second card. So there you go. Like, again, I'd moved that up a little bit more than what I did. And then good luck tying your things. But that looks kind of cute if I just leave it like that too. It's kind of like he's hanging on to it. It's much easier than trying to tie that little knot, unless you've got a really long piece of the twine, but you don't want to waste that either. So, and then you're going to flip that open on the inside. And I believe I did say that this piece should be bigger. I'm thinking this wasn't for this card because it should cover this whole piece here, and this one does not. But if I looked at my sample did cover the whole thing. So this piece should be the whole section, not a layer down, because then you can see where this ends. So I will fix that. And there you go, guys. There's our second card.